lampshades. They come in all sizes, shapes, and colors. And Mark Oken, the general manager of Restoration Lighting Gallery, part of the Connecticut Lighting Center's family, is here to tell us that it is really the easiest and least expensive way to update a room.
It is. Jocelyn, so good to have you in my house for a change.
I love being here.
Oh, there's so many things people can do with lampshades. It's amazing. It's the least expensive way to perk up a room, or add a little pizzazz or a little color, or just give a whole different look. Can I show you a couple things?
Absolutely.
People live with this in their home. Now it looks okay. After a while you've lived with it, but the interior is falling apart. The outside is just shredding away.
So this is really something you should throw away.
It's not worthwhile anymore. But if you love the frame, we can actually recover it. But that's a whole other thing.
Now, if you bring in a lamp,
we have some great shade selections. We have people that will actually fit it. It's more than just, hey, bring in a shade and match it up and go home. Lamps have to be fit, just like people need to be fit. We can change harps, we can do adjustments to make the shade fit perfect. And what I will show you is a lot of different shapes on the same lamp that give it a whole different look.
How do you decide what shape fits best for the lamp?
Well, that's why we have shade fitters.
Okay.
They're going to look at it, and based on experience, they're going to take the shape of the lamp, the base, and the size, and come up with a few selections for the customer.
All right, but what are some of the tips if you're trying to do it at home?
If you're trying to do it at home, you don't want the bottom of the lamp to show, meaning where the harp is, if in this case, where it's two lamps pointing down, where the bulbs show. You want to make sure that's covered properly, and you still can get in and change it, the light off and on.
Okay.
You also want to make sure the shape is complementary to the base, which this gives a little more modern look. It's what's called a British bell. It's short, squat, almost equally sized top and bottom, but it gives a whole different look, a little more contemporized look. You can take that.
Go ahead. I was just going to say, you have all kinds of shades. You even have leather ones?
Even leather. Now, leather doesn't always go on every lamp, but we actually carry leather shades with the leather thongs. We have shades in every material. In fact, if we can't show you one in the material, we'll make it from one of the 350 choices we have.
You have a lot of fabrics.
Yes. Or bring in your material from your linens or your duvet covers or something, and we'll match it up.
All right, what else do you have?
Oh, a lot of different shapes. You can go from this look into something, I'm going to shut the lights off so we don't blind you, to something a little more formal. And just again, you see I'm making an adjustment because this lamp shade's a little deeper, and all of a sudden I've got something in an oval shape, modified. It's got a nice finished look to it.
This would look great in a living room.
Living room. Nightstand. Oval allows the lamp to get pushed closer to the wall. You can have a little more room on your nightstand. It gives you a little different look. But this is a little more tailored and elegant look.
What about finials?
500 to choose from. All different shapes, sizes, materials, stone, bone, brass, bronze, mother of pearl.
So why are finials so important to the overall look?
Well, you can do a lot with it. You can be whimsical and add dolphins or birds to the top, or you can finish it off with a beautiful piece of crystal. Really is what you want your room to finish like.
You can really show off your personality with this,
You
right?
can. You can. A lot of people will buy American flags, or they'll buy trout because they're fishermen on a certain lamp, or they're going to buy a beautiful piece of crystal to go with a crystal lamp because they want that room, just want to finish it off.
Great.
for a more traditional look.
You could do something with this, which is called a medallioned pregnant square. If you look at it carefully, you can't really see it under the wrapping, but it's got a beautiful braid trim on it. It's got a different type of crown on the top. It really is just a clean, fresh look for a room.
Chandeliers is something you guys have.
Chandeliers is something we started making a while ago, and they're very different. What you can do is you can pick any drum shade that we have in the store, or again, we'll make it with your material or ours, and we'll create a light fixture out of it. Very popular now. It's a great decorating look. We've done them for bedrooms, living rooms, dining rooms, as pendants over an island, as large as 42 inches for different commercial facilities as well.
So they can go in any room, basically.
Any room, any room. And the light source is your choice. I mean, it's truly built to your standards. We'll put your light source in it, your colors, whether you want chain or rod or everything.
What is perhaps the most popular shape?
The popular shapes are the 80% that sell all, which is your Empire and your Bell, and your white and your off-white. It is vanilla. But you have to have more than vanilla. That's why Baskin-Robbins has so many flavors. We have a lot of flavors too. Whether it's shape, color, or style, we have a lot of different things that are going to fit lamps that when people bring them in, they have a preconceived notion. I had what I had, I'd like to have that again. we show them something different, and all of a sudden it's, wow, it's a whole new look. It gives a whole different feel to the room as well as the piece.
Now, if you want to have more light, you want to choose a lighter color, a white or off-white.
Correct. Really depends on your room. If you have a lot of indirect lighting with recessed and you've got a lot of fill light, then you can use a darker color. But if you need to read, you're going to look for that white, off-white, white lining shade that is going to give you the best light. How about the rest of the store? You've got to see it. The great giftware, it's unbelievable. You just got to take a look through, Johnson.
A lot more than lampshades here. Absolutely. Mark, thanks so much.
Always a pleasure.
I had a great time visiting Mark when I was there. Check out Connecticut Lighting Centers at ConnecticutLighting.com or Restoration Lighting Gallery at myrlg.com.